Previous lecture we have discussed about the laws of reflection, the statement of the laws of reflection and what is the meaning of that particular laws, what this language actually tells us. We have shown it diagrammatically. Now we just try to understand another phenomena which is related to it, that is called a deviation. What do you mean by the word deviation? Okay, just like if I say it is a surface, just like in the previous lecture, it is the surface. But the surface is the interface of the two media of different optical densities. It may be air, it may be water, it may be glass, or whatever be it is. So it is a surface. Since it is a surface or interface of the two media, so I consider it is a light ray AO, just like previous, and it is reflected along OB, and NON prime is the normal at this point of incidence. This is the angle of incidence and this is the angle of reflection. So after that, if I want to introduce this phenomena which is related to the light, that is called the deviation. It basically denotes how the light ray changes from its initial path of the ray. If I say this is the initial path of the ray, if we denote this direction by OC, okay, but after reflection the light follows the direction OB. So it is deviated by this much, and this angle formed here is called the angle of deviation, and this angle of deviation can be calculated this way, that is, if I say this should be 180 degree, this angle should be 180 degree, this angle, okay, so it should be 180 degree minus of I plus R. This is the deviation. But the laws of reflection, basically we can say the second law of reflection gives us the relation, that is the angle of incidence is equal to that of the angle of reflection. If it is, then we can write down this thing as 180 degree minus of 2i. Here we just substitute I equal to what? Similarly, we can write down this relation as 180 degree minus of 2r. If anyone know the deviation, then he can easily find out the angle of incidence from this formula, that is 180 degree plus of del divided by 2, that means 90 degree plus of del by 2. Similarly, the angle of reflection can be find out from this formula, that is 90 degree plus del by 2, because the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are same. So this is the thing, this phenomena is called the deviation, and the angle formed between the reflected ray, or you can say the final part of the ray, and the initial part of the ray is called the angle of deviation. In the context of optics, discussion of optics, in the context of discussions of the reflection and refraction of a light ray, another phenomena, we can say the another terms gain so much importance that it can be used everywhere in the case of construction of the ray diagrams. Actually, what do we see actually? That is image. I am talking about this term. So image, what is image? What is image? We are basically observing the image, okay. if the light falls on an object and after a reflection occurs, and we can see the image of that particular object. Just like you know the case of the plane mirror. Just like if I consider this is the plane mirror, it is an object denoted by this object. The light ray coming from the object incident on the mirror, you know that this is the point of incidence. We can draw the normal at the point of incidence. This is the angle of incidence, and this is the reflected ray, and this one is called the angle of reflection. If I say it is the eye of the observer, if I say this is the eye of the observer, actually the observer observes the object, try to observe the object by the method of retracing. So he starts retracing, so he cannot reach the object, but he follows some other way, okay, and he finds the object is somewhere here, and this thing is called the image. From where we get the image? Basically, we draw another light ray which is incident normally on this mirror, and obviously it is retracing back, and it is not coming to the eye, and if I extend it beyond the mirror, behind the mirror, then it will intersect at that point. So this ray which is resulted for the reflected ray which is resulting for the oblique incidence, and this ray, the reflected ray which is resulting for normal incidence, if we produce them backward behind the mirror, we get the image. But the image that I am saying here, the image is of two types: real image and virtual image. What do you mean by the real image? If the light rays actually meets, light rays means the reflected light rays. If the reflected light rays after reflection actually meets each other, then we can say the image formed there is the real image. We can take it on a screen. But if the light rays are appearing to diverge, they are not actually meeting with each other after reflection, then this type of image is called the virtual image. Just like here, the light rays, the reflected light ray from here, the for normal is in that direction, and reflected light ray from here in that direction. If we produce these two light rays backward, they will meet here. Okay, why I am producing backwards? Because there is no questions of we can say the intersection. If I produce them in that direction, they will never meet because they are diverging. They are starts diverging from each other. They are moving away from each other. So I am starts converging it, and it meets behind the mirror. Okay, so here the light rays does not actually meet with each other. So the image produced here is the virtual image. Okay, and if we can say this is the eye, if we can say this is the eye, okay, this is the mirror. If the light rays coming like this way, strikes the mirror, and after reflection it enters the eye. So here you can see the light ray actually meets. Here the light ray actually meets. Here the image that is formed like this way, after the intersection of the reflected rays, this type of image formation is called the real image formation. And here this type of image formation is called the virtual image formation. So here the image is formed, we can say it is real, and here the image is formed, we can say it is virtual. Okay, so I think you understood what is the characteristics of the real image and the virtual image. We can distinguish them whether the reflected light rays meet with each other or not. If meet each other, real. If it is not meet with each other, then it is virtual. Next characteristics, we can say the real image, since it meet with each other, the reflected rays actually meet with each other, then we can take it on the screen. Here the reflected rays actually does not meet with each other, but they can appear to diverge from that point. So we cannot place the screen behind the mirror. There actually no light ray actually meet there. Nothing is behind the mirror. If you say it is the mirror, if you say it is the mirror, nothing is behind it. You can see the mirror, but nothing is behind it. Since it is, so you cannot place the screen behind the mirror. You cannot get any light ray there. So the virtual image, you cannot take the virtual image on the screen. So when you do the image constructions of different types of ray diagrams we draw, at that time we get the real image and virtual images, and there we just distinguish the differentiate the images on the basis of these two characteristics. Thank you.